Hi, Valani. Hello, Rachel. Everyone coming in right out of the gate. How's it going tonight? Let's bring the camera in a little bit here. That's a little better. Hey, Deb. How is everyone doing tonight? Look at all the ladies here. Dude, you a mad chick magnet. Dust storm warnings? Damn. We finally hit like 80 degrees this week. That's why it's very warm in here. I just have one light on and a fan on me right now. But starting tomorrow, it's going to drop right back down. 50s and 60s next week. What up, boss? How you doing, kid? Mm-hmm. First like again. Thanks, Nola. Good to see you, man. If you see the title, it says 20 years, and the 20 years is my 20 years of working for the company I work for. Today was my 20-year anniversary. Yep. Sabu. And JR has got colon cancer. Well, that's good, Deb. I'm glad you're doing that. Mm-hmm. Ivalani, Jesus, girl. How, I just got here dropping $50 like that? What the hell? Stop, time out. Okay. Ivalani goes crazy ham on Twitch this week, dropping 5 gifted subs and like 2,500 biddies, and now drops a 50 spot right here. And Boss hitting the member for 12 months? 1 year, man. Thank you so much, Boss. Appreciate it, man. How you doing, Lateus? What's up, baby cakes? Yeah, Evilani going nuts. That's almost a whole nother hour if it happens next Sunday. Evilani, I love you. Thank you so much. 22nd last day of school. And Dead Climate dropping the 20 spot. Damn. Jeez. Is it the shirt? Is it the arms? What's going on here? God, this is nuts. NVTS nuts. She's like being silly. You're so silly, you're stupid. Wow. I should just end the stream now. I can't get it better than this.
You work for it.
Yep.
You gotta be ready for the big thing, the big time next Sunday.
Yeah, and that is what's going on. Next Sunday is the marathon stream. And also we have the Amazon wish list for our kitty cats right there. It's no obligation, of course, but that stuff is there. If anyone would like to partake. Got that clip, thank you. 2 verse 8 DVD, please. It's gonna happen, Rhonda. And now I hear 2 new characters. Springtrap is now in there, and there's somebody else. It's happening now. Well, I'm a little busy. Thought there was a cat there. Yep. Mm-hmm.
You're going to have a guest.
Okay.
Because if I gotta clean magic, I can't. Why don't you just announce it over
I
the
had it
PA?
on mute.
Okay, I'll stay here.
Next 2 weeks, I think. Okay. See if I can get Darius in here.
Hmm?
Come here. Come here, bud.
Magic is over here sulking. I know what that means.
I know it's very hard to see him, but
Do you need to turn on the light for a minute?
yeah, go ahead. There he is. Check it out. It's Puppet Master. Master of Puppets.
Gotta turn his nails.
Come on. Come on. Jump for it. Jump for it. There you go. There you go. He got it. There we go. Multitasking there. Can I adopt it? No, sorry. You can come over and visit. So they have a new trans survivor. Also, Witcher skins are coming. Nice. Food company OPAA contract was terminated with the school. I saw this in the Discord. New company in August. Mm-hmm. Which I did forget to. There we go. Yeah, the advertisement. You believe this is next Sunday? This is next Sunday. I started talking about it at the beginning of April, and now it's next Sunday. Better have myself in good shape for it. Thought I was going to lift him up right there. Live chat, not top chat. There we go. Just when you thought he couldn't get any sexier, holiday, whatever. Hey, yes. Yeah, Walt, pointing up. Yeah, I'm not a condiment fan. I never use them. I hope they approach my coworkers and offer them a job. Walt, I came to a notion on the way home. Sabu was the Ramones of pro wrestling. Because when the Ramones came out, it was a big shock to the system. A lot of people fell in love with them. A lot of people started copying them. And then people became more popular than them, superseded them, using their own style. Using their style. And that's pretty much what happened with Sabu. The Ramones never had the big multi-million-dollar selling album deal. They never made a lot of money. Sure, they got in the Hall of Fame, but it was despite what they had done. And Sabu, we know, didn't get the pay he should have got for his influence on the business. So, yeah, I figured Sabu is the Ramones. Oh, he didn't know about it, Sabu, till today. Damn. Your first disability check. Well, good luck with that. Hope it comes soon. Yeah. I said condiment. Yes. Damn autocorrect. Sabu changed everything for us as wrestling fans. It was something we never saw before. Yeah. He totally changed the perception of the business. Like the Ramones did, they changed the perception of music. And then so many people started emulating his style and got on TV before he did and started doing his style, so they got more over than he did. I guess GCW is getting shit for that last match he had. Word to your mother. Word to your sister. He's still hanging on to the string down there. Oh. Mm-hmm. Oh, the return. Yes. Gowan or Gowan? No, I don't know that. I do have a lot of videos to go up this week. I have a reaction for Deb. I have a reaction for DJ. I have a reaction for Carnival. There'll be at least one more episode of You Gotta Hear This going up. So I want to get all those up. You guys deserve this. Dim the lights. I just listened to Cornette and Brian Last. Evilani doing the 7 months. Thank you, darling. Donation urge. I'm just getting fidgety. I retracted. Uh-oh. Yeah, they were talking all about Sabu doing like the early Corluzzo shows, and how when he took the New Japan booking over ECW, Paul buried Sabu to the audience, and the audience went right along with Paul and made Sabu the bad guy. And then all of a sudden, Sabu comes back and they're all happy about it. And yes, the sad truth is, yes, Beavis and Butthead. And I'm sorry, the sad truth is, it's not a hot take, it's the truth. The Sabu Taz match from Barely Legal did not live up to the hype, I don't think. It's a good match, but that fuck finish at the end there with the turn, and no. Wasn't as good as it could have been. Second pronunciation. Okay, anyway, yeah, he was born in Scotland but Canadian raised. However, he does Tropic of Canada. What does that mean? She loves and fascinated with things of volcanoes. Yeah, she loves big things that erupt. Latea, same, see? About the ring fire, all you can say is, yeah, it was fucking hot, bro. Sebastian Bach is Canadian, however, he was born in the Bahamas? I didn't know that. Ready for summer, I don't have any plans, might get a part-time job, might work in the apartment, might work on writing. Evening, y'all. Hi, Panda. Panda, tomorrow night, would that work for you to do the movie night deal? Yeah, I did like the pictures of your apartment. Yes, it's nice. What the F is Tropic of Canada? Shake my head. Is that like the Tropic of Sir Galahad in that song from America? Oz never gave nothing to the Tin Man that he didn't already have. He's got the other end in his mouth. Just like, ah. Been camping in 42 days, hitting up Canada's Wonderland as many times as I can. Yeah, that will work. We'll talk time on Discord. Sounds good. I had to take Addie to the bathroom right at the end of the intermission. I had to cut through Gorilla to get back to see Addie's eyes, Sabu. Uh-huh. Nothing is set. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's like, got in the 80s today. That's why, I've got the cutoff here and I got a fan blowing on me. But we're going to drop back down the 50s and 60s next week. So, not to last, apparently. Little summer teaser we had. It's okay. I'm not ready for the extreme heat yet. Or, this kind of mugginess. I just would rather not, please. Dad, it's Sabu. He had no idea he was going to be there. Total surprise. Thinking Sabu was just going to ignore him. Instead, he does the point. Oh, fit check. All right. You play with this. I got to check something. Mm-hmm. Looking, looking, yeah, very, very healthy. Looking very healthy. Mm-hmm. Yeah. Is it hot in here, or is it just me? Anyway. Hey, Will, how's it doing, bud? Got a point. Aside from getting to announce his match with Chip, him acknowledging Addie when he didn't have to, yes. I remember that whole conversation of seeing if Sabu wanted to work on the show instead of just doing the appropriate response. Thank you. You're welcome. Thank you. 28 Celsius. Wow. Because he was just at that show just to do autographs. And I don't remember who was asking him or how it started, but somebody got word to me that Sabu's asking if it must have been whoever his agent was at the time. And he was like, he wouldn't mind working the show. And then we had to bring Scotty in there, see if he would pay for him. And I didn't have a match for Chip that night. So, all right, dude, you want to work Sabu? Sure. Yeah, I'd like a table if I could. Well, we didn't have any tables, so. Oh, your son installed the AC at 3 a.m. There you go. That's dedication right there. Yeah, we still got to put our AC in. But, again, we won't have to worry about that for a while. Yes, so pinned in the chat is the link to the Kitty Cat's Amazon wish list. There's no obligation. Everything in there is relatively cheap, actually. So it's just little toys and things like that for them. Big shout out to Mama G. Mama G had a procedure done last week, and we're very happy to announce it went off without a hitch. 100% great. She's already back into doing usual stuff, so that was great. Everyone that was reaching out and sending good vibes and all that stuff, thank you so much. We did get to visit Mama G and my stepfather on Mother's Day, so it was a very nice visit. Impromptu lunch date, basically, and getting to hang out and catch up and everything was very nice. We had not been over to my mom's house since Christmas of 2023, so long time coming. Sabu did float between the two, yes. Yeah, so that was a very big plus. Now, my stepfather will be having another procedure next month, so it's starting the whole cycle over again, unfortunately. Even though, getting back to Sabu, even though it is a very hard match to watch, I do say I have a very soft spot in my heart for Born to Be Wired, Sabu versus Terry Funk. Yes, it is a match that is a little much even for me, but there is certain points of the match that I really, really grab onto. I'm sure Rob is, Rob Van Dam and Taz just did a podcast, like they streamed live on YouTube. I think it was last night or 2 nights ago. They were talking about that. They did the tribute to Sabu on AEW TV. You think of all the guys that Sabu made. He helped make Shane Douglas in ECW. He helped make Chris Candido. He helped make Taz. He helped make Rob Van Dam. So he put in a lot of good words for guys and got them jobs and do all that stuff. Yeah, guy gets his bicep ripped open during a match, grabs athletic tape and just tapes up his arm so he can finish the match. It's 83 here now. I think it was like that earlier. It did rain earlier, so it's cooled off. It's like 70 right now. Now it's muggy in here, but it's 70 outside. Oh yeah, the stuff Sabu did, the torn bicep, broke his jaw in a match, nose broken several times. The man had scars everywhere. But he was just, I think Paulie used the term mesmerizing, and he was. He was just an absolutely insane guy. Very quiet, timid, insecure individual behind the scenes. When he was on the show I booked, he was very to himself. He was very quiet. It's not his scene. He didn't really know a lot of people there. So, I mean, Terry Funk and Terry Brunk, did a lot to help each other out. And just the package that Paulie put together, where here comes Paulie Dangerously, the manager's 6'7", huge biker-looking bodyguard that he calls 911, wheels out on a gurney. This crazy-looking dude with long, wet black hair and the Arabian pants, scars all of his body, tied tight to this gurney, like he wants to get out, with a Hannibal Lecter mask on. And that was his entrance to the ring. And yes, and Benoit broke Sabu's neck. Yep. That I cringe at that too, because that's just so nasty. And then Sabu would get in the ring and just go absolutely insane, just doing these crazy dives. And if he didn't, this was the real crazy thing. I don't even think Sabu liked this. Matter of fact, I know he didn't like this, but he knew it was going to work. His character was so determined to injure and cripple his opponent that if he didn't inflict enough punishment on his opponent, he took that as he wasn't good enough himself, and he would set up a table in the middle of the ring and moonsault the table with nobody on it to give himself pain as a punishment for not hurting his opponent enough. That was the mentality of the character. Yep. Oh, yeah. And they did the lights off, lights on thing a lot in the arena where, something be going on in the ring, the lights would go out, and then you'd start seeing flash bulbs go off, and maybe like a flash of the light, and then Sabu would be in the ring pointing to the sky, lights come on, whole freaking crowd blows. Oh my God. And just the influence this man had, and how much he, the move set he did, and the acrobatics he did. So many other wrestlers started copying that and were getting better breaks than he was. The short WCW run, the tryout in WWF, that went nowhere. That was against, I just heard him talk about it, Cornette. Scott Taylor. Scott Taylor, yep. And of course, Walter, you mentioned the oil rags, the rags soaked in oil set on fire on the ropes in a match in Japan. The original Sheik, Sabu's legit uncle, Sabu versus Onita and Tarzan Goto. They were in the ring 2 minutes before the entire ring is engulfed in flames, and they had to get the hell out of there because they could not breathe and they were getting burned. Yeah, great matches with Ray, Big Show, Cena. Okay, what is RJ City thing? Wrestling is so gay that the most non-gay thing you can be is gay in wrestling. Figure that out. And I think RJ's tapping Harley Cameron. I'm not sure about that, but I'm pretty sure they're hooking up. Because RJ was on Soraya's podcast and said he does have and she had to be very vague about it. She asked him, "Do you have a girlfriend or boyfriend?" He said, "Yes, I do." What the fuck? Yes, Seb. Yes, Cena did take all Sabu's signature spots. Yep. Oh, and Sabu made Al Snow too. He really gave Al a big rub. That's my guess. It's not confirmed, but they just have a connection with each other. She's always hanging out in his live chats, so yeah. I had a response to try it out, then gotten gaming's happy. Oh, I'm so confused. Yes. Oh, hello. There. Darius is back under the chair. And plus, RJ used to date one of the girls who was one of the four horsewomen from MMA, the really tall one. That was years ago. Keep it light, keep it bright, keep it gay. That's right. Does that mean light brights were gay? I'm not saying it's a bad thing. I'm just trying to clarify here. Jacob is in the process. They are definitely making him. Yeah, I mean, all gas, no brakes. Happy every day, but not all day every day. There you go. Lightbright was the shit. Lightbright was the shit. When did his girlfriend Alexa is on right now. Okay, I got it now. I'm sorry. I forgot what day it was and what show he's watching. So yes. Bonum, 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 Addy, 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 Addy. That's just because you're not gay. If you'd be gay, you'd be happy every day because it rhymes. Okay, you honestly want to try to lie to me and say that every gay person is happy every day? Come on. Let's not believe that hype, cuz that ain't true. Oh, Will talking about the pennies and the coins, man. Alexa beats Meacham and Chelsea. Yeah, she does the underhook thing. Her finish is the exact same thing that Ludwig Kaiser uses. Same thing. Oh, I'm miserable. That ain't true for sure. I'm not smoking ever again before a stream. What? What the fuck? Yeah, so I don't have to do any recording this weekend. I did mention, I have a reaction request from Deb Klima. It's a reaction to her son's band. I was very impressed. I'll say that right now. I have a reaction from DJ. Some hip hop for you all. I have a reaction from Carnival, which really shocked me. I was really excited about that one. There'll be at least one or two more episodes of You Gotta Hear This going up this week, too. We have 3 more to put up. And that'll be time for me and Panda to do another session of recording. Oh, wait till we get to Halloween time. Just wait. That's right, yep. Yes, yep. Shapiro's a moron. He's just one of these instigators trying to get attention, and it doesn't work. Yes, her son has a band, so yes. Hi.
I'll start first, Darius.
Basket.
Oh, yeah, the one with my underwear in it. I separately wash my underwear and then hang it and dry it with towels because the way no downy goes into it. Thank you, Dr. Was it Turner?
Yeah.
Yep. Thank you, Dr. Turner. Wonderful gynecologist. But how many times have I asked you not to lay in my panties or not to lay in the towels when they're wet?
We have such sights to show you. Yeah, 3 or 4 actually. He's a busy vocalist. Yeah. Tell you right now, kid's got skills. Deb raised him right.
You received one more swipe at me today. Got clean. It just wasn't fun.
I'm sorry.
No, just didn't have enough wipes. They're not getting here until tomorrow.
Yeah, if death metal's not your thing, you probably won't like it. So, yeah. What was I listening to this week? I listened to Mortician this week. I listened to Napalm Death this week. I think that was the only 2 albums I kind of went through. 3 of the guys showed up tonight, shaved their beards. Please don't. No, mine's not going anywhere. No, this is staying. Why did they shave their beards? Is this because it's getting warmer out? It's not Movember, so, No, this ain't going nowhere. I'm sure there are pictures of me out there on the internet, mostly probably on my Facebook. Well, they're probably on my Instagram too, where I am completely clean shaven and Michelle doesn't even recognize me.
What?
When I would shave everything off my face.
Oh, yes. I really thought I was kissing your friend the lawyer.
Yeah.
Oh my God, for real.
Yeah, I would shave all this off. She'd kiss me and be like, it doesn't feel right. I'm used to having this tickle my lips, and it's not there. It's like I'm kissing your friend Rick. I'm like, that's gross. Although he is a lawyer, so, Oh, new hire season at the chemical plants. Gotcha. And it's go, boys, go. They'll time your every breath. And every day you're in this place, you're 2 ways nearer death, but you go. Chemical Workers song. Oh God, I don't remember that. What up? He's looking very mischievous right now. Darius, he's right there. He's crawling over here now. Got the remote to the light. I'm actually trying to grow this out, grow it out longer. I probably do have to dye it, though. If I don't dye it this weekend, I'll definitely do it for next weekend. Traybell 8. Mm-hmm. Oh, damn. Yes, there's this Skippy from Family Ties connection. Yes. That's yes.
Oh, I'm sorry. Did I take away your pillow of my panties?
Panty Pillow. That's a punk rock song if there needs to be one.
Adorable, obnoxious thing. And here's the tail thing, the whole German Harlan. He does it more than...
What a cute little... Holy shit!
He does it more than any cat I've ever seen.
Yeah.
And it's because he still hasn't reached a year old yet. They told me August. The paperwork says September. So it's either the wedding anniversary of two couples that are very important to us.
Yes.
Which is August 4th, or September 4th, Stacy's birthday.
Oh, let's say this is all dye right here. This dark color, that's all dye. Otherwise, it's white. So. No, I'm not doing this to be provocative. I'm just trying to stretch, okay? Do not objectify me.
What are you doing? What are you doing? Might be in here.
Yes, it was at my mom's house. Yeah, it was a picture. She was a senior in high school, and I was 13. We're 4 years apart, so yeah. Mm-hmm. That was an impromptu thing. Well, not really impromptu, but it was a surprise Mother's Day gift or birthday gift from my mom that she wanted to get that done. Well, I just keep on stretching. Well, yeah, I kind of have to. I'm old. Stuff gets very tight, and not in a good way. You gave off Shane McMahon vibes, but you had those pictures, dude, from like I think the college years. You look freaking hot as hell, dude. You got that sweet ass going. Yeah. Thief for Hire, Trable 8. It was like one of the first reaction requests by. Oh, okay. So long ago, I don't remember. I'm sorry. Jesus, my knees. Never mind. I'm high. Because I got high. Oh, jeez. Yeah, what the hell, Lataeus? She's high, you're not? This is something's wrong here. That was at the Taz vibes. That's right, yes. Because your college, you gave up the Taz vibes. My college years, I had the long hair, and I was in better shape, playing in bands, so... frustrated metalhead vibes, I guess, was my thing. Now I just accept it, and I embrace my dad energy, which I guess I could say I am. I didn't say a daddy, but a dad. Yeah. Don't go in the water. Oh, I did also say that during the live stream next Sunday, I will be debuting my song, Slice. I think I have the music video just about where I want it to be. I don't know what that means, Lateus, but fine. I just dropped half my spaghetti. It doesn't matter. It's okay. Son forgot where you live. Poughkeepsie, right around the time he was accused of showing his dick to an unwilling woman in the locker room, that crowd was brutal to him. I remember that time too, yeah. Mm-hmm. That was also the time when Taz was really, being a mark for himself and believing his own hype. Don't you? Yes.
You're gonna break something. Stop it.
Oh, what else? Yes, I did mention that in case anyone came on late. Yo, what's up, Junebug? Yes. One for Sabu. I did celebrate 20 years working with my company today. They bought me lunch. I got my 20-year brick award plaque thingy. I get the obligatory emails from the upper management people that I don't know. But a lot of people in the office, wishing me well and thanking me. And the big boss was in town and put me over huge. So it was very nice. And I have the picture here.
If you hear me doing that, I think it was the breading on the chicken.
Probably. So I have a picture here. Check this out. Okay, see that? Looks just like a regular box, right? Well, what's interesting is when I was hired by my company, again, 20 years ago, my sister sent me a congratulations package to the office I was working in. And it was that box that contained the gift, which was a box of mini muffins, freshly baked. And she said, here you go, take these to the office and make some friends. But we kept the box because it was so damn cool. Deb dropping another $10. Damn, Deb. 30 from you, 50 from Ivalani. What is going on?
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Well, in the case
Actually, Lateus, I was told I cannot throw that at people. At people.
and you sent that picture to your sister, and
Yeah.
she was like,
She had no idea what it was. Also, you can't see it because it's in the coffin case. I had bought myself one of my guitars when I got hired. It's my red Stratocaster. So it's not in the the lineup over there, it's in the case, so I can't whip it out right now and jam for you all. Yeah, upper management is fine.
I understand.
Okay.
I know I got something else to do, and I was waiting for him to lay down because he.
Yeah,
never-
someone needs to go to bed.
Yes, after I shower. I know I need to take a fucking shower. Okay.
Every excuse known to man. Can you adjust your mic? I can. How's that? Any better? Check 1 2. Check 1 2. Can you hear me now? You're welcome. So, brisket, pulled pork, barbecue chicken. Had all three of those at my coworker's retirement party a few weeks ago. I'm gonna push brisket. I'm gonna job pulled pork and endeavor barbecue chicken. I love chicken. I like barbecue chicken. It's not my favorite form of it, but brisket is amazing, and pulled pork is so good. Retirement. It's my party and I'll cry if I want to. Rain, snow, sleet. Pushing rain. Love rain showers. Love sleeping to rain sounds. Love a good thunderstorm too. I'm going to job sleet and endeavor snow because I'm so over it. Keep track of my steps. Every 75 miles, you get a free t-shirt. You almost got your second one. Nice. Keep it up, Rachel. That's great. I've got to get my ass moving. Will, give him the blue balls right there. $2. I love you too, man. Thank you so much. Thank you, man. You guys have been nuts this week. I don't know what is going on. So I still have to test the Discord to make sure the idea I had is going to work properly. Right, yeah. If you're on your feet all day, you're already, moving. That helps the process. So. I didn't make up crap load of money on Just Play. I know it's not, but shh. Be quiet. Shh. $25,000? Wow. Oh, you've been making it. That's great, dude. Good for you. King's Day. That reminds me, I've been getting back into watching a lot of chess games on YouTube. Yes, I enjoy that stuff. I don't get to play much, but I am fascinated by the game.
I was just looking for him, and he's still in the same spot.
Yep.
You know, I was going to make it into a bed, but I put a blanket in it, and you didn't get in it. No, you didn't. I just want the basket. I think you might have bought this for me at the Dollar General when we first got together.
Well, thank you, Will. I appreciate that so much, man. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I can't say if I'm terrible at it or not because, like I said, I haven't played in so long. The last time I played it was on the Kindle.
Solitaire?
Chess.
Ah.
Mm-hmm.
There's the magic. Scarlet is still just falling.
Yeah, at least, Deb, yeah. So what else is going on? What's everyone got planned for the weekend, if anything? Next weekend is Memorial Day weekend here in the States. Oh my goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, in the building, Freeman Stephenson from Iceland is here. My friend, it is so good to see you. I'm glad you stopped in. I know it's probably time for bed where you are, but it is great to see you, dude. Thank you so much for stopping in and saying hi. Yes, Freeman, an old friend that I discovered going late on one of these streams. And yes, Freeman is in Iceland. Yes. Not just from there, he lives there. D&D Sunday. Nice. You making cookies again? Junebug, seriously? Seriously? Yeah, you only see me when it's very late. Right, because it's like, midnight where you are right now. Thrash or trash? I'm not trashing either one, but given the choice, I'm probably going to do vulgar. Probably going to go vulgar display of power. Yes, Lateus is in the Netherlands, so. Yeah, you got the Amazon family this weekend. Incidentally, the daughter Lindsay has been working a lot at her new job, saved up enough from overtime. She is going on a little jaunt down to Florida to see some friends down there this weekend, and I'm so proud of her. I ought to make cookies and eat them right in front of you while we're watching the movie. That's hot. That is so hot.
Did you think that when I was eating all that cookie dough? Just curious.
No off button.
Standard.
What?
No double standard.
No double standard. Jesus. Panda, what are you, Bill Cosby? Oh boy. Bass, guitar, vocals, and drums. Which Pantera album did each of them best? Best vocals is Cowboys from Hell. Phil, I think, does the best job on that album because that's where he really gets his highs. And after that tour was over, he really didn't have that range much, so that was best. Drums, probably. Probably gonna go to Far Beyond Driven for that. Best guitar work, that's tough. I mean, probably Vulgar is probably the best guitar work. Bass, I think, goes to Far Beyond Driven. So yeah, I think that's about it. What did Michelle say? And here she said, you said when you were just gonna make the cookies and eat them in front of me, and I said that's hot. She said, "Did you think it was hot when I was eating all this cookie dough a week ago?" It's a double standard.
There is no double.
There is no double standard. Okay.
Shit. 24 years.
What?
Still have your opinion. Shit.
She broke something.
I was taking some of the old glasses out, and one of them was the Coca-Cola, and they went together.
Vocals Cowboy, yes. Bass to Trendkill. Okay, guitar Trendkill. Drums either Far Beyond or Cowboys. So I just don't like Southern Trendkill that much. It's a good album, but it's just not my favorite. You know. What's going on? She had a little accident in the kitchen. She's okay. She just dropped a glass. So.
I wasn't even rushing.
Joe Don Baker, yes, Joe Don Baker passed away. Walking Tall. God, he's been in a ton of movies. Walking Tall, Starman, Leonard Part 6. Great movie called Citizen Cone. That was an HBO original.
It was those small Coke glasses.
Oh,
And Darius, no.
see, Darius gets very, like, nosy with stuff. He wants to help, and he winds up getting involved in stuff he shouldn't. So, I'll give edge to Cowboys. Vinny's work on Primal Concrete and Domination is perfect.
I don't want to cut you off. No.
James Bond movies. Oh, yeah, you're right. Okay, yep.
Stay. I'm not
Close
asking for
door.
your help yet, but
Mhm.
eventually I will.
Yeah, close the door.
I know.
This is what happens when she does not sleep. Sepultura is performing in Iceland next month on their farewell tour, and I did not get a ticket. Oh, man. That's too bad. Yeah, she broke 2 glasses. She doesn't smoke, so it's okay. Dave, Tony, Dimebag. Push, Tony, Job, Dimebag, Endeavor, Dave. Without Tony, there is no Dimebag or Dave. And we know Dave. So, yeah, Dimebag over Dave. Dave, Metallica didn't want you. Get over it. Second hand, dude. I got y'all. Shotgun. Yep, I do remember that well. You can say it, you just can't show it on screen. Geezer, Cliff, Dave Ellison. Well, Geezer was an influence on Cliff, so I guess we have to push Geezer, Job Cliff, Endeavor Dave. Oh yeah, yeah, Lateus. So I totally agree. I think everyone agrees it was stupid. Pod. Be named Dave, right? Well, in the context of the list you put him in, I'm kind of forced into that position, you know. We call it the May 2 to 4 hiccup weekend. See, when Jim Buck said, "Way to be fired by Scott, be named Dave," and I said, "Well, you put them in those lists, so that kind of I'm kind of forced into that position." Then I was going to say, "Just like your mom," and that made me think, "Where the hell is Legend?" I do remember when I got my hands on Vulgar '92. My cousin had gotten it as a present, but did not like it at all, so gave it to me. I was 16. There you go. I saw Pantera on the Vulgar Display of Power tour, and then saw them on the Far Beyond Driven tour. Post Black Album Metallica, post Root Sepultura, post Bon Scott AC/DC. Well, post Black Album Metallica does include the recent albums: Death Magnetic, Hardwired, 72 Seasons. So I'm probably going to push that. I'm going to job the post Bon Scott AC/DC because Brian Johnson does a great job as a frontman. Every album's the same, is what it is, so that's fine. Post Root Sepultura, I was never a fan of. Never a fan. Nothing against them, but it just was not. I missed Max and Igor going nuts together. Tony Iommi, Steve Vai, Eddie Van Halen. Wait, did I do this right? Yes, you did. And I hear your mom. Pantera cusses a lot. Whoa, Lateus! Wow, that was harsh. Yo mama. All right, Tony Iommi, Steve Vai, Eddie Van Halen. Push Tony, job Eddie, Endeavor Steve Vai. Because without Tony and Eddie, there is no Steve Vai. And Eddie, was phenomenal, but Tony Iommi started it. So, a 2 to 4 is a case of beer. Okay. So a 24, basically, you mean a 24 pack? Is that what it's supposed to be? Is the Yo Mama jokes ever over? Yo Mama jokes are never done. But I will say Derek Green is better vocalist than Max, better range and lyricist in my opinion. And in all respect, Derek has been the lead vocalist longer than Max was. Just like George Fisher has been the vocalist for Cannibal Corpse more than Chris Barnes has. Yeah, I don't know what a Disturbed ticket would cost. Wow. That's what she said. I've also heard Sepultura fans say Derek is better at the actual work, but the albums Max did was better. Oh yeah, Pantera was known for cussing, among other things. Sent you because actually pretty funny. You have gotten me thinking back, and I vividly remember opening the package with the vinyl The Black Album. For the metal stuff, we often had to order by mail from the UK. I remember getting the Black Album on CD, and it was the long box CD. I got that album and Motorhead's 1916, both on long box. I feel bad for Derek on his first two albums. They were in such a bind with Max leaving, and Andreas had to write a whole album by himself. Yes. Come on, you seriously never heard Wasn't That a Party? That makes me think of I'm Here for the Party by Gretchen Wilson. I guess that means I shouldn't. Just kidding, just kidding. Yeah, that's a good question. Haven't seen Midnight tonight either. So we got Iceland in the building. We got the Netherlands in the building. We don't have a representative from England in the building. Usually we do. Yeah, thankfully we have nothing planned for the weekend. I mean, as far as like appointments, we don't have to go anywhere. No PT, no chiropractor stuff. Not visiting anybody, so she can frickin' sleep. Another night where she slept like 3 hours last night and has been up since like 5 o'clock this morning and has not gotten to bed. Oh, I'm gonna lay down at 2. 3 o'clock rolls around, she's not laid down. Why aren't you laying down? Well, I wanted to get this done. I'll lay down at 4. 5 o'clock. I didn't lay down because I wasn't tired. I'm like, oh, for God's sake. Gonna have to knock the girl out with a freaking frying pan, I swear. When I got an Iron Maiden album, they did have instructions inside how to order more stuff. Oh, there you go. Canada in the building. Yes, we got Canada, we got Louisiana, we got Illinois, we got Hawaii, we got New York. Junebug, I forget. You're Midwest, but I forget where in the Midwest. Is it Iowa? Something like that? Tell her a story about Belgium. She'll fall asleep so fast. Yeah, sleep. What the hell is that? And we got Maniac in Florida. Yep. And now Tejas in the building. Hi, Ricky. How you doing, man? It was a bit of an effort to be a teenage metalhead in the 90s in Iceland, yeah. And a lot of us in the States, we were cut off from a lot what was happening in the European scene. You know, we had to order that stuff out because you were not going to get that at your local record store. You were not going to find, you know, Norwegian black metal and German thrash and things like that as readily available as you will now. Why am I still the only Dutchie here? Lataeus, you got to spread the word, man. This is the place to be. Black metal. Mm-hmm. Shout out to Necrotic Nick from Thralls of Metal. He does this series on his channel where he talks about underground metal bands from different states. He just did one about Vermont, and none of the bands he has talked about in there, they're all underground, independent bands. I never heard of any of them, but I never see their names anywhere, so it was kind of like, okay, I didn't know these groups were here. Listen to Norwegian metal once. It was good. Mm-hmm. We're not upset at the U.S. We thank all of you and love you. Oh, yeah, we completely understand, Deb. We know. We know. Oh, yeah, we know. Freeman's visiting the Netherlands in July. Fantastic. Oh, speaking of Freeman, Iceland, Scandinavian, Sweden, Skarsgård, Andor Season 2. Whoa. I got... it is one of the greatest Star Wars series ever created, especially in terms of writing and storytelling. The acting is superb. For me, there's just not a lot of rewatchability with those episodes. It's kind of like a one and done. You sit down, it's intense, you get into the emotion of it and the eroticism of the what they're building towards in the episodes, and then once it's over, you want to see the next one, and you want to see the next, you want to see the next, and then once you're done, you're kind of like, okay, I'm good. Oh yeah, if anybody here ever hits the idea of hitting up the Netherlands, you better be checking in with Lataeus. He will gladly show you around. My best friend and his family have been living there for some years, and I'm going to a high school graduation. That's wonderful. Mm-hmm. Excuse me. Mm-hmm. So, what else is going on? Oh, forgot about this. Our summer is in Louisiana means bugs everywhere past sundown. Skaters everywhere. So this week, usual schedule. Sadly, the only place I have ever been mugged was in Amsterdam. Jeez. Oh, your friend in high school moved to Malta. Mm-hmm. That is where the movie Popeye was made. So yes, Scheduling. Scheduling update for you all. Number one, this week. Wednesday, Twitch. Friday, YouTube. The big long stream, this one, is this coming Sunday, a week from tomorrow, May 25th, starting at 12 noon my time. That's a minimum 6 hours. Donations made during the stream will go towards adding time. There will be a cutoff point at some point if there are a lot of donations. Doesn't mean there has to be, but just in case there is, there will be a cutoff at some point. After that, I will be going into what I'm calling my summer hour schedule. And that means I will then, after this stream happens, starting that week, I will be alternating. So Wednesday, 1 week will be Twitch. Friday of the next week will be YouTube. So I will not be doing 2 streams a week after this. For the summer. Okay, for the summer months. Do my CPT homework? Not me. I'll fail you. So if max is hit, the stream will definitely go 9 hours. Yes. And yes. Yeah, it's just going to be, change up a little bit. Excuse me. And it's nothing against, I love hanging with you guys every week and all that stuff. Just want to cut it back a bit for the summer months, because I haven't had a Friday night where we've done nothing in a long time. So we're just going to be cutting it back, for like June, July, August, and probably back into September we'll get back into a usual weekly thing. It was due to staying up way too late in the red light district. Ooh, never do that. Although I think window shopping in the red light district would be interesting. No, ew, no, VD, no. Deborah, you're talking about coding procedural terminology, because that's what I do for a living. That's right. You were just 20 at the time. Mm-hmm. Yeah, he learned his lesson. I'll reiterate the schedule change in the Discord, and of course I'll be talking about it during the live stream here. But, yep, so that's going to be happening after that. I mean, that's as far as like what has become the usual schedule. The usual schedule has been Wednesday Twitch, Friday YouTube. Starting after this, 1 week will be Twitch on Wednesday, the next week will be YouTube on Friday, then Twitch on Wednesday, YouTube on Friday, that kind of thing. That's the schedule plan. There might be impromptu, out of nowhere streams happening where I'm just like, I miss you guys and I want to hang out. So... How do I become a beautiful bald bastard? You just have to smoke a lot of weed. Do you have a feast on Victoria Day? I'd feast on Victoria. Yes. Oh, okay. Cool. So, and yes, the you see in the chat, pinned to the chat, is the link to our Amazon list for the kitties. That is in the Discord too. Well, I think it's in the Discord. If not, it'll be there soon. The mosquito truck passes by, and they swarm as if they're doing one last kamikaze before they're all die. Next exotic trip will be in September to Uzbekistan and Kazakhstan. No mugging there, I'm sure. Yeah, I don't have enough weed to ever make myself a beautiful bald pasture. Even I'm getting to the bald part quite fastly. The weed just makes us more naughtier than we should be, and that's why we want it. Use your spice to get you spicy. What'd you say the other day, Panda? Was it neurospicy or something like that? Fireworks and barbecues, weather permitting. Yes, a reminder, no matter what the president said, June is Pride Month. Do something. Weed can be legal, fine by me, but I will never try that again. Let's go! Damn right. You got allies of the community in this house right here, so. You are going to change it back, Deb? I can only imagine. Stretching over here. Yes, we are not neurodivergent. We are neurospicy. There you go. Oh yeah, totally, Lateus. The shit these so-called alpha male, big bros say they're all like tough guys about, and then they get upset over the littlest frickin' thing. Pathetic. Yeah, we're all about America. We're all about guns. We're all about this. Is that a pride flag? I don't want to see that. Do da 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 da. No 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 no. Do 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 do. Da da da. No da 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 da. Do 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 do. During some EU day, I posted an EU flag, and even all the Russian bots got mad at that. Well, fuck them, and I'll go make them even angrier when the LGBTQ flags are out soon. Hated your name your entire life. Well, I don't think you should, Deb. I think it's a beautiful name, but it's your decision. He was going to Pride Festival this weekend. I don't know where I didn't ask. This weekend will be all about the European Song Contest here in Iceland. I hear the term alpha male and I vomit a little, yeah. Because if they say they're an alpha, they're a beta. And I think it's elementary to pigeonhole everyone like that. Everyone has combinations of all sides, I don't care what anybody says. I don't think anybody is a full alpha or full beta. There's different times to express that part of your personality. I'm ignorant to this stuff, and I know that, but I don't think there's particularly someone who is 100% dominant and 100% sub. I don't think that's it works that way. I think it's a little too simplistic. Yes, Greenland is covered in ice. Iceland is green. It's in the States we have the Republican Democrat thing. It's like, I think a majority of the people in this country they pick up from both sides. It's the unfortunate thing is that the Republican side that's pushed in the media is the extreme far right. The Democrat side that's pushed in the mainstream media and the corporate media too, Fox, MSNBC, CNBC, CNN, all of them, they're the frickin' same. That the extreme left is what gets pushed out in people's faces. They don't realize that a majority of Americans are really in the middle. They're centrists, okay? They want to see bits and pieces from both sides. That's what they want to see. But the media knows that that's what they don't want that. That doesn't make money for them. So they're going to push the extreme right and the extreme left, nothing in between, and that's what you get stuck with. Now, that's not to say, in certain situations, an individual would allow themselves to focus on one particular side of their personality. In a situation specifically, someone might go to the subordinate, or in a situation, they might go the dominant. But that doesn't mean that's what they are 100% of the time, all the time. That cannot happen.
Two small Coca-Cola glasses collided and went all.
If you guys are centrist, then how could you vote that guy in? It's called the Electoral College, Freeman. Yeah. And it's a joke, and it's an antiquated concept, and it needs to go away. Yeah, and there's like 6 parties in Canada. Yep. But that's the problem with this country now too. Is like I said, media is only going to push the extreme on both sides. They're not going to push for something in the middle. So when you have the extreme on both sides and that's your only options, well, there was not this mandate that the media wanted to push at the beginning to say like, oh, this is a mandate to have a swing going in one direction. No, it wasn't. It was the timing of the particular races being run, and 1.5% of the voting population is all the advantage that Trump got. That's it. So there was no mandate. Yeah, we don't need that, Deb. We don't need that here. We don't need that anywhere. We need term limits across the board. In Congress, President already has that. Lifetime politicians are never going to get anything done. And politicians should not get paid unless they get their jobs done. There's a concept. Controversy sells, exactly. Hate sells. Instigation, separation, distraction, all that sells. The new Pope is American. He's from Chicago. Bob Prescott, a.k.a. Leo the 14th, CM Pope. They are chosen in the Vatican by the cardinal group there, but it can be anybody who ranks up there. Muscle car, pony car, OG Mustangs, Camaros, pickup trucks. I'm not a car guy, so I guess I would go the pony car. I will push that. I'll job the pickup truck because that is functional. And Endeavor the Muscle Car, you have a small dick, sorry. I can't relate. Anyway. Yeah, that is true, Lateus, yes. Mm-hmm. New Pope, born in Chicago, went to school in Philadelphia. Villanova. Suck it, MAGA. Yeah, that's right, Deb. Thunder. That was Thunder. Ooh, Dale Earnhardt, Jeff Gordon, Rusty Wallace. Now, Dale Earnhardt or Jr.? I'm guessing you want the old school. And if you do, I'm pushing Rusty. I'm going to job Dale, Endeavor Jeff Gordon. Never liked Jeff Gordon. He was a whiny ass bitch. I know some people here like Jeff Gordon. I understand that, but I always thought he was a whiny bitch. Controversy creates cash. Mm-hmm. Yeah, it wants to be non-political, but guess what? Okay, Dale Earnhardt Jr., Sterling Marlin, Dale Jarrett. I think I pushed Sterling. A job Dale, probably Dale Jr. And in a job Dale Jr. Endeavor Dale Jarrett. So. Okay. All right. Well, I am going to have to wrap this up because I got to help Michelle clean up the glass. She's been trying out there, but she does need my help. So, quick reminders. Wednesday, Twitch. Next Friday, should I even stream next Friday, as a matter of fact? Because I'm going to be on here for a long time on Sunday. So, yeah. I think I'm not going to stream next Friday. I think that's kind of redundant. So yeah, summer hours basically starts this week. So, Wednesday will be stream on Twitch. No Friday stream, but this happens on Sunday the 25th. So, be here. Please. And you guys know the deal with this one. 6 hours minimum, games, playing music, Discord chats, debuting the new song. I have a phone number in here that might be calling, and we're going to chat with somebody. Peace sells, but who's buying? That's right. And yeah, I think that's about it. So, you have questions about stuff, the stream or the Amazon list for the kitties and all that stuff, hit me up in the Discord, find me there. And you guys have been doing a lot of stuff in the Discord lately too. I'm great to see that. I love to see that. When I'm not doing these live streams, use that to communicate with each other, okay? That's why it's there. So you guys can hang out and share pictures and do whatever you got to do, okay? All right, Freeman, thank you so much for stopping in, my friend. Great seeing you again. Hope it's not that long before we see you again, but I appreciate you stopping in. Big thanks to Eva Lonnie dropping $50 tonight. Deb Klima dropping $30 tonight. Shout out to Will, son of Maniac, for the first time dropping $2 here tonight too. And everyone else stopping in. Boss Antelope renewing his membership. Eva Lonnie renewing her membership. All the craziness this week on Twitch. Thanks to Eva Lonnie as well. And yeah, Panda, if you're still out there, looking hot. And we will set up a time to do the movie thing hopefully tomorrow. If she is too tired, it'll just be me hanging out. Because I got la da 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 da. All right, y'all. I love you. Be safe. Horns eye.